Hi, everyone, and welcome to Principles of Macroeconomics Econ 2301. My name is Dr. Bayanpur Tehrani. I'm the instructor of the course, and I'm a full-time faculty here at Lone Star College Sci-Fair. I teach both microeconomics and macroeconomics on our campus, and I teach both actually face-to-face and online. So I just wanted to make this video to go over some of the important things about our class and also to show you how you can navigate on D12. So the first day of our class, of course, is on June 2nd, and that's the date that this course will be available to you. But obviously, I'm recording my video before that time. But by the time that the class is open, also the link in the video that is missing actually in the announcement that I'm showing you will be there. This is a 6 weeks class. The last day of our class will be Monday, July 7th. So please mark your calendars. Um, I will post at least one announcement every week on D12. So please make sure that you check your D12 at least twice a week to get all the information about our class. So this is a kind of fast-paced class, so you want to get all the information fast before to miss any deadline, okay? And I tried actually to put some important information for you in my announcement, and I keep all the announcements here, so you can always come back to my announcements to follow up and to just, to get information or whatnot. One important thing, this is obviously an online class, so you definitely need a laptop. And before I even show you anything else in this class, I just wanted to share with you that you need a webcam in order to take our exams in this class. If you have an external webcam, that's fine. If you have a computer laptop with a webcam, again, you are good to go. But if you do not have either an external webcam or a laptop with a webcam, you have two options basically here. You can come to our campus, go to OTS, they're located in Tech Building, and see if they have anything available for you to check out. And also another option that you have is to come to campus and take your exams. Of course, I'm not going to force you to come to our campus, but um, if you need a laptop, sorry, if you need a webcam, and the OTS doesn't have any laptop available, so you can come to our campus and take your test in any of our open labs on campus. They are super quiet. You can take your test and just be done with it. And since we're talking about the exams, I mentioned a webcam because our exams in this class are proctored. There will be a lockdown browser, and the test will be recorded. But it's not like somebody is watching you when you are taking the test. I'm not watching you at least when you are taking the test. And also, it will be recorded. Yes, it will be available to me to watch the videos. But also, I wanted to let you know that I will get red flags from the test. If there are lots of movements, noises in the background, if there is the lighting, let's say, in the room is not good, your face is not visible. So these are the things that will get send me some sort of a signal that, okay, I have to definitely watch that video. So make sure when you are taking our midterm and final exam, the room is quiet. You are not talking to anybody. There will be a lockdown browser. The exams are timed, so just pay attention to time. You are allowed to have 1 to 2 pages of notes and formulas when you are taking the test, one-sided. I always get this question when I say 1 to 2 pages, one-sided notes. And honestly, just be relaxed, take the test, and don't think about the test being proctored. I just wanted to mention that because I mentioned OTS, and this is the day one, so I want you to be aware of the expectations in class. And since OTS has limited number of laptops, I just wanted to share that with you that it's basically first come, first serve. So make sure you contact them and reach out if you need one. Um, I will talk more about, of course, the test and textbook because they are related. But our basically the software that we're going to use for this online class, in terms of the specialty tests, it is not compatible with Chromebooks. So if you are a dual accredited student, your Chromebooks probably won't work when we're taking the test because of the webcam again issue. So again, be aware of that. And you cannot take it on the iPad. Again, it is not compatible with also iPad or tablets. You definitely need a laptop. So this is day one. You need a laptop. If you don't have one, come to our campus and take your test on campus. Okay. I think I'm done with exams, but of course I will remind you when we're getting closer to our exam number one. All right. So when you log into D2L, you should be able to see the announcement, but everything pretty much in this course are posted under the content tab. So let me just go to the content tab. This is our content. So you can find my welcome note here again. You can find the syllabus in this module, as well as you can download the syllabus, read the syllabus. Of course, the link is missing here, but when you log in, everything will be there, I promise. And then this is the very first thing that I want you to do is to come to the Welcome tab and find the student memorandum. It is a form. Let me just click. So you are going to download it. You're going to write your name. After, of course, reading the syllabus, read the syllabus first, and then come to student memorandum form, download it, write your name, sign. I need your student ID. By signing this student memorandum, you are telling me that you read everything on the syllabus, you understood class policies, you don't have any question. If you have any question, obviously you can contact me before you sign it. If you have any question about the class, please feel free to reach out to me. But if you're done with your Q&A and you don't have any questions, sign it. And then you are coming to course activities. Again, everything is on the syllabus, so you don't have to memorize it. Of course, you can pause this video when you're submitting your student memorandum form, but all the information again is on the syllabus. So if you read it, you can find it. So you come to course activities, you click on assignments, and I created a Dropbox for you where you can come here and then you can upload your signed student memorandum form here by June 9th. So the Dropbox will be closed after June 9th. So this is the very first assignment that I want you to do. It's like a little contract between you and I that, okay, you are aware of all the policies in this class and you're committing yourself to do your best, right? Following those policies and rules in this class. Okay, so this is the very first thing that I want you to do. Let me go back to the content tab. So when you're done with reading the syllabus and the student memorandum, you can just start with going over different modules that I created for you. Some of them, of course, are hidden, so you won't be able to see them. But since I'm recording, you can see mine. Let's say week one. So in week one, we studied chapter one. So you can find the lecture notes for chapter one, as well as some videos that I recorded by myself or some videos that I found on YouTube, and I think that they might be helpful. So you can watch them here. I also share some longer videos with you for each chapter where I talk basically over the lecture notes. Some students love them, some students hate them because they are long. So it's really a personal preference that what types of videos that you like. If you are not a big fan of longer videos, watch the videos here because these are the videos that basically are short about the specific topic, and you learn about PPC, for instance, production possibilities curve, and then you are done with it. So you can go to basically these weekly modules to see what we do every week and read all the notes and just be done with your basically weekly assignments, okay? Since we are here, let me also show you the textbook that we have. So the name of the publisher for our textbook is called McGraw-Hill. Okay, if you are taking accounting or business classes with us, many of my colleagues actually they actually use McGraw-Hill. And since it's an online class, we use the publisher software. Of course, I also use it for my face-to-face classes, but we use the McGraw-Hill's software, which is called Connect Plus. And yes, you have to get this Connect Plus that I'm talking about. You have to pay for it. The best way that you can get this publisher software is by clicking on homework number 1 here. When you click on homework number 1, it will take you basically to Connect Plus, as you can see here. Mine is different. When I click launch, it will show me homework number 1. But since you do not have an account here yet, it will take you to Connect and it will ask you to create an account. For the username, please put your Lone Star email address, then choose a password, then you have an account. There is a 14 days free access for this Connect Plus. So if you are waiting on financial aid or whatnot, you can take the advantage of this free trial. But of course, it's free. It's just good for 14 days. After 14 days, you have to pay for it. And it's not like, okay, I don't want to create my account and I will use it, let's say 2 weeks after the classes starts. When your friends in classes start using this free access, there is such a way they designed it that it doesn't allow everybody to use it after a certain number of days. So it's not like, okay, I'm not going to use my free access for like the first 2 weeks, and then I'm going to start using it to finish up the class. It doesn't work really that way. The very first person that starts using free access, the clock is ticking basically, and you have to use it. And again, it's just good for 14 days. So as soon as you get the money, please buy the access code. Then you won't be able to take the final. And the last basically assignments, and that would be an issue. So again, make your account and follow the steps there. It will ask you if you want to use it for free or you are ready to pay for the access code, and then you are good to go. You have an access to electronic textbook. You have an access to all the assignments there. There are 2 types of assignments, as you can also see here. But please pay attention to my notes that I put here, and it's also on the syllabus, and I'm also telling you now. The only thing in terms of grades that I care about at the end of the day are these homework. They are called homework. And I opened all the homework for the first part of our class, which is from the beginning of chapter 1 till we take the midterm exam from day 1, and they are all due on June 23rd, as you can see here. And then when you take the midterm exam, I open the second part of our class, which is homework 5 till the end, that they are open on June 23rd, and they will all be closed on July 7th, okay? And please do not email me that, can you open them up? I will not do that. And the reason is because we are following a specific schedule. We are covering specific chapters every week. So we are going basically week by week. And no, I cannot open all the assignments from day 1. I divided our class, basically our course, into 2 big parts, chapter 1 through midterm, and then from midterm to final. So you have an access to all the assignments for midterm from day 1 till the day that the midterm exam is due. And then the second part of our class, the homework for the second part of our class, will be open on 23rd, and it will be closed on the last day. Okay. So please pay attention to deadlines, to these 2 deadlines, so you don't want to miss anything. So again, in terms of grades, these are the assignments that are graded But also we have another type of assignments like this one, chapter 1, limit alternative and choices. These are called the smart books. These are just readings from each chapter. They don't have any grade. They are optional, but I highly, highly recommend them. They are interactive. They force you to read the textbook. I know I have my notes, but remember the notes that I showed you on their weekly modules, they are summary version of each chapter. So you learn more by reading the textbook. And of course, I use the textbook to write those lecture notes, but you can always learn more by reading the textbook. And these smart books, they force you basically to read the textbook. As I mentioned, they're interactive. So for each section, when you are done, there will be some questions that you answer. If you get them right, you will move on to the next section. If you don't, it will take you back to the textbook and it will ask you, okay, read this again, just to make sure that you understand. So I highly, highly recommend them. But again, they don't have any grade. The only thing that basically is graded are called homework. Okay. For midterm and final, as you can see here, you have few days to take them. I already mentioned using the webcam, which is necessary for midterm and final exam. You have few days to take them, so you can take them any day that you want. It's just up to you and your schedule. But again, I have one recommendation for you based on my experience. Please do not wait till last minute to take it because so many things can happen last minute. Okay. If you have internet problem at home, again, come to our campus and take the test. For the last time, if you do not have a good laptop, if you don't have a webcam, come to our campus and take your test in one of our open labs. It would be hard for me to fix internet issues because that's your responsibility as someone who's taking an online class. I'm not responsible for having internet problems, okay? Because again, we're providing I'm providing a solution for you. Come to campus and take it. Okay, you can go to one of our open labs. We have one in case, we have one in tech. So, and they're free. Um, what else? If you have any issue with Connect when you're taking the tests, you can contact Connect directly by calling them, but they also have a very cool online feature where you can chat with someone and they can help you out. So for technical issues, I'm not the right person to contact, honestly. They know more how they should resolve an issue. If it's necessary, they will ask you to contact me. Okay. Again, technical issues, I'm not a tech savvy person, so I don't know sometimes how to resolve the issues with Connect. If there is anything on my end that needs to be taken care of, I can do that. Okay. But what's going on with your computer is not my expertise. Okay. If that makes sense. I think I kind of covered everything from Connect. Let's talk about discussions. So for discussions, we have 3 discussions in total. They are again open from day one. So you go to collaboration tab and then you click on discussions. For each discussion, I ask 1 or 2 questions or 3 questions for one of them. And you start responding to those questions first. When you submit your answer, then you can see your classmates' responses to that question. So your answer by itself has 50 points. When you are done with your response, I want you to go to the discussion board and read your classmates' answers and provide at least one feedback for your friends in class. You will get another 50 points for leaving a feedback. But there are 2 important things that I want you to keep in mind. First of all, your original answer to the question should not be less than 200 words, okay? And all of us, we use internet. We use, for you guys as students, you use textbook. So please make sure you cite your sources for me. Otherwise, it will be cheating, right? It's just copy and pasting. It doesn't make sense. It's not ethical, right? So write your sources for me. And please make sure you're taking a college level class. So make sure that your sources are also scientific. They are valid, they're legitimate. Okay. Even if you want to use news, make sure that the news is legit. Okay, because there's so many wrong information on the internet, and I don't want you to just copy them. So our library has lots and lots of articles, journals, papers that are all scientific. I want you to use them. Okay. The best way that you can also validate your sources is by checking the credential of the author. Is it edu? Is it org? In the website? Um, are they like published papers on scientific journals or not? So these are the things that you can pay attention to when you are also providing your responses. And also your feedback for your friends should not be less than 100 words. And please, please don't just write down, oh, I agree with you. Oh, I love your answer. Why you love your friend's answer. Compare their answers with yours. Do you agree with them? Do you not agree with them? Make sure you have some sort of conversation. This is a place that you guys can interact with each other. Okay. So all the discussions are open from day one, but they do have different deadlines. So please make sure that you are not missing the deadlines because I will not open them up for you. If the deadline is due, I'm not going to open the discussion board for you to respond. Okay. So please mark your calendars. And of course, when you log into our D12, there is also a little calendar here. So you can just check, okay, I have to turn in my student memorandum by June 9th. Homework one is due on June 23rd. So you have all the deadlines here. So please just make sure that you are not missing a deadline. I'm not going to open up discussions. I'm not going to open up homework. I will drop the lowest homework grade at the end of the semester. I will not drop any discussion grade. So we only have three. So I'm gonna use all the three. So please do not ask me, oh, I missed the homework. My answer would be no, of course, in a very good, polite way, but I will not open it. Okay. I will not open the discussion boards. I will not open homework. And for exams, you have 3 to 4 days to take them. I think that's enough. Okay. So mark your calendar from day one so you won't miss anything. It's just 6 weeks. Of course, my experience is the students that take summer classes, and even we also offer mini semester, May mini semester, and also we have one between our spring and between fall and spring semesters. So those students are really, really goal oriented. So I know you guys are, you know what you want. So this is summertime, but you are taking a class. So I'm pretty sure you all do great. Um, but I'm here to help you. So please let me know if you have any questions. Read the syllabus, make sure you have all the information. And again, welcome. And I am super excited to work with every single one of you. And good luck with everything. Okay. Let's just stay in touch. Take care. Bye bye.